Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Quest for Awesome. About to say Attack of the B Team, about to say Hexed, about to say a lot of things, but no, this is the Quest for Awesome. This is my mod pack episode 2, and I am on a roll. As you can see from my minimap, I've been doing quite a bit of mining. Not a lot of branch mining yet, but I've sort of made this corridor, which is giving me a lot of cobblestone to work with. But I wanted to get this on camera. This is first diamond in the Quest for Awesome. Woo, got diamond achieved. Cool. Not too much, a little bit here. Oh, no, more than a little bit. Nice. Me likey. I gotta be careful because there's actually quite a bit of lava around here. 6. Very cool. 6 diamonds for our first vein of diamond. I like that. And we also got our first, and a couple actually, of this stuff. Dark ore from Evilcraft. Now I'm pretty sure you can do this with stone, but let me check. Nope, stone actually destroys it, so that does not work. Good to know. But fortunately, I've got some more. There's just that one over here. But I found more of it. Oh, that is a giant slime. Hello. I'm going to turn you into slime balls. I don't ordinarily have a lot of use for slime. There's a couple of applications to it that are kind of cool. Tinker's Construct can make some really nice tools out of slime balls, and that's really helpful. It's one of the reasons I like branch mines, because depending on how you space the torches, slimes will spawn there because of the light levels. Sorry, doing it again. So dark ore, meet iron pickaxe, and yet dark gems. Now you need now you need quite a few dark gems in order to get started with Evilcraft, but that'll help us out for the beginning. I also found this way leads us up to a cavern system. And I got this little pool of lava here, which leads back that way. So not too bad, all in all. I still have a lot more mine to do here, but what I want to do first is I want to get started with ore doubling. Now eventually I want to use torch is a little bit light level. I want to use Industrial Craft 2 in order to make in order to do my ore doubling. But for the moment, I want to use Applied Energistics. So hang on a second. We are going to use one of the cool things I like about Voxel Map is that you can do this. So spawn mine, enable off, because by default you can teleport using Voxel Map. So all I can do is press one button, get back up to top of my mine. Oh, and it's daytime too. Aw, it's a nice day. I've done a little bit of hunting out here, not a heck of a lot. I have not yet found any sheep or chickens or even pigs for that matter, which is a little bit disheartening. But I found a couple of zombies and a couple of creepers tried to blow me up. In fact, one creeper blew up over here. I got one of his gunpowder. I want to wait until I get at least 8 gunpowder, because I think 8 gunpowder is going to get me enough to make 1 stack of musket balls for Balkan Weapon mod musket. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also doing a little bit of tree chopping here and there. But what I wanted to do is, like I said, get into ore doubling, and that means I need to make a grindstone from Applied Energistics. For those of you who don't know, Applied Energistics primarily adds storage solutions. That is, it adds an ME or matter energy storage system, which is incredibly useful as long as you have a power supply attached to it. However, one other thing it does is it adds a couple of early game things, including this Quartz Grindstone, which needs 3 Certus quartz, 3 stone, 2 cobblestone, and a wooden gear. Wooden gear is just a couple of sticks, which is the same from Buildcraft. So 1 wood gear, and I smelted some stone. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, but I am kind of looking forward to when I can finally use NEI. It's just the integration, the one-click thing. I've really gotten used to it. So we have a quartz grindstone. Now I think we need. It's called a handle. Or what is it? No, that's not it. Unfortunately, I can't look by mods. What's it called again? I think it's wood something. There you go. Wooden crank. That's it. So it's just a couple of sticks. I think I'll make 2. case one breaks. So basically what this is the world's least efficient ore doubling method. And which what you do is take a grindstone like that, take a wooden crank, put it on top, and you put in here up to 3 amounts of stones to grind, and it gets out the export. And how you do that is, well, I'm going to use iron first because that's what I have. So you just take this and you hold down right click, and that's it. You just hold down right click all the time and wait and wait and wait. So after that, I got 2 iron dust, and iron dust, each of these can turn into 1 ingot, so I technically have now 4 ingots after 10 seconds, which is actually not too bad. But it means I have to sit here and do this. So I'm going to sit here and do this. I'll be back in a little bit. And that should about do. Oh, there we go. It's done. Excellent. Okay, so the wooden crank, I mean AE2, does not actually take durability, but it will break if you try and crank it when this thing is empty. So you gotta be careful with that. It's the only way it can break. It technically makes this thing not what do you call it? Not automatable, but given that it's really an early game item, you don't even need to really need to automate it. I mean, you just get a whole bunch of this dust, and gets iron, which gets you iron ingots, and it doubles. Very cool. So what am I going to do today? Well, I thought I'd do a little bit of caving. Yes, I know caving. But you know, this is an adventure pack. It's still Minecraft. So in the beginning, you do need to gather a bit of resources. Not a lot, because as you see, I only have 2 double chests here, and I'm not going to be able to do a heck of a lot with it. But I am going to need a couple things. Most notably, I have a bit of gold here, and I might as well. No, I'll come back. I'm back later off camera and put the gold through the grindstone. But gold is actually one of the things that's kind of hard to come by, believe it or not. So, oh, I already forgot I do it. So spawn mine, and we're there. Cool. So what I'm going to do is do a caving in this thing I found over here. So in our last episode, that is the first episode in this Let's Play, I told you that there are about 55 mods in this mod pack, give or take. There's actually about 40 more that I wanted to add add into the Quest for Awesome, but for various reasons I haven't, whether because they're not available in 1.7 yet, or that they won't be anytime in the future, or because there's some kind of permissions problems. It's usually the first one, that they're not ported yet, and it just takes time. I mean, not everyone is able to devote time to changing their games at the drop of a hat. So I can understand that, and given the fact that they're basically giving us essentially free code, I don't have much of a problem with it. I will say though, there are a couple of mod authors. I'm not going to name names, but there are some mod authors whose requirements for permissions are a little bit screwy, and there's some who just don't give it all. I mean, I don't have to tell you. You can just find out who they are, and there's quite a few of them. But they're volunteering their time. Sometimes they get paid for it, which makes more sense for them not want to give it out, because they actually it's a revenue generating thing for them. But it's relatively rare. In most cases, these are all fan made mods. Not really made for money. It's nice if you can get compensated for it, because it's nice to be able to do some work and get some money. It actually helps you do more work. But on the other hand, it is what it is. And I'm not going to fight too hard over it, although I do need more coal. I just ran out. And actually, we should start picking up these oreberry bushes. Just that a lot of the oreberry bushes around here are inside lava, and I don't really want to mess with that. Oh, got a little bit of lag spike. A little frightening. Another cool thing about Zon's minimap is that it does function under underground levels. So it'll tell me, for example, that there is some kind of a chamber back that way, which connects back here. There's also something over this way, which I think is this. So it's telling me there's something over this way, definitely. A little hard to tell what connects up to what, but usually you can find some pretty cool things. Ooh, more Certus quartz. I'm tempted, and I have in some games actually used Certus quartz as a building material. I mean, as a tool making material, because it can be used to make axes and shovels and all that stuff, and it is in that regard fairly useful. However, there are much better uses for it, and later in the game, you're really gonna wish that you hung on to it. Yeah, one more thing I love inventory tweaks about is that as soon as one of your items, tools breaks, it replaces it with the same block or item if you have even in your inventory. So if you got a bunch of stone picks early in the game, it will automatically refill it for you. It's actually a feature. One of the other games that I play, which I kind of wish that I could record, but so far my attempts at it have failed, probably because my computer is not really that good. Is Don't Starve, and for a while they did not have that feature, and I think because Minecraft implemented it through mods, they kind of got the idea and put it in through there. So it's very useful in the middle of, for example, when your torch goes out in the middle of the night. If you have another in your inventory, you don't have to dig through and risk getting killed by Charlie, which is actually the name of the demon in the dark that tries to kill you. That you don't have to go pulling around, you just get it instantly. Then again, you also have to have enough foresight to know when your torch is going to run out and when you'll need another one. Hello again. So some time has passed. I actually had my first death not too far away over there. I was ambushed by a baby zombie and two skeletons, and they took me out. And I actually haven't found very much on the ground. I found plenty of minerals and materials. Quite a few here. I filled up this chest and I got this one in pretty good shape. And I have a decent stock of iron right now. So I think what I want to do at this point is make an extended crafting table. Now this is actually very simple. All you do is you make two crafting tables and place them next to each other. Now it functions kind of like a bed, so I'm going to put it like that and that. See, they connected? And this is the extended crafting table. Now fortunately, we fairly recently actually, I think I'm not sure if it was actually Craft Guide or if it was Exended Workbench, but it was one of the two. They put integration within Craft Guide, so I can now go and make all this stuff. Here we go. So we have extended sword, shovel, pickaxe, axe, and hoe in all the different flavors. Very simple, but very, very useful. And one of my favorites, the extended bow. I like this thing. This thing is going to be useful until we can make the stuff from quiver bow. Once I get more arrows and more gunpowder. Also makes extended fishing rods, extended shears, and flint and steel, and extended maps and extended compasses. Very cool little things. Also extended armor, which is going to be very handy. This is actually one thing unfortunately, one thing I do not have in great quantity in this mod pack is good armor. So that's going to be a problem going in. So I may have to use this stuff when it comes to it. But first thing I want to do, make a couple of these extended items. So what you do, press the wrong button, is, what you do is look for the recipe. So extended iron sword. Now this is cobblestone and iron. And if you just want to look at a wooden sword, it is sticks and planks. And it says oak, but it can be anything because it has the asterisk next to it. And basically the shapes stay the same, but the materials change with each one. So it's going to get a little bit of cobble. Just get that. And that. Now this is essentially a double durability sword, plus 9 attack damage. That's almost twice what the regular one is. Very cool. This thing is actually better than a diamond sword, which is going to be helpful because I'm going up against some pretty nasty stuff. Another thing I wanted to show you is that I've managed to kill a few zombies and I have some rotten flesh. So I actually use you can use the crafting the extended crafting table for normal crafting anyway. The downside is that it does not function the same way that that crafting station from Tinker's Construct will. For example, you can't use it and access the chest next to it, and your stuff doesn't stay inside the crafting grid. So it's not useful for that. So, but you can still use it just for normal recipes, like this one. Remember I told you last episode, one of the things we added is just another leather smelting mod. Well, this is what it does. 5 to 1, you get patchwork flesh, and you take that and put it into a, excuse my squid, here we go, put it into a furnace, and you get leather. So we now have 2 leather. And what we need leather for? A lot of stuff. One thing I want to make, but I can't make now, I need to smelt in order to make it, is this. A knapsack from Tinker's Contract. This is going to be extraordinarily useful. But what we also are going to need are these. The backpacks from the backpacks mod. And these are going to cost leather and weighted pressure plate, which are 2 gold ingots. This is why I said we needed gold. And actually you need either gold or aluminum brass in order to make the knapsack. So it's useful that we have so much gold, isn't it? Or I will have it once I get this stuff dug through. Oh, one more thing I wanted to do while I was on camera. Let me head back downstairs. Turn that off. Now I did do something I wasn't sure if it's a good idea or not. I actually had to use this as a defensive weapon. I made a Certus Quartz pickaxe. So I used 3 of our Certus Quartz in order to make a pickaxe because I believe that Certus Quartz can be used to mine obsidian. I'm not sure. I might be wrong about this, but I want to test it out. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does work, it means I can save the few diamonds that I have. Let me just get, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this one is now saved. Let's see if this works. Should be able to tell. Oh, it might be breaking. It's hard to tell, but it might be breaking. No, I don't think it is. Nope. Now open them and now. Okay, well, lesson learned. Certus Quartz pickaxes are equal to iron pickaxes. It actually makes sense. I thought it might be because you look at the damage. This is +4 attack damage, and this one is also +4. So this is actually equal to iron, unfortunately. So no skipping the diamond stage in that regard. One thing I think I'm gonna do though is because it is gonna save me a little bit of diamond. Is I'm gonna make myself some Tinker's Construct stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm sure by now most of you watching this have seen many people do the Tinker's Construct setup, but I bet most of you have not seen them do it in such a confined space. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go through and do this like so. Actually, I'm going to need much more than that. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this stuff here or if I'm going to end up making a second set in my permanent base. Let's see, I only need a couple of these. I can get more later. I'm going to grab, actually I need 2. Oh, there's a skeleton somewhere near me. Oh, hello. If I can hit him. Come on. I have an axe. Cool. Wait, how do I get Monster Hunter now? Oh, because I killed him with a sword. That's why. So this actually counts as a sword. Neat. By the way, the extended sword is actually extended. This thing is twice the normal length. You can actually disable that in the configs, but why? Why would you want to do that? This thing is awesome. And that is what this mod pack is all about. This is the quest for awesome. And the extended iron sword is definitely awesome. So getting back to the task at hand. I've got some blank patterns. I made 2 crafting tables. I'm actually going to make one of them into a station, make it a little easier to work with. So how am I going to do this? 1, 2, 3. I've done it before, but in this confined space it's a little tricky. So let's go with a tool station, stencil table, and part builder. So I know that the stencil table I always leave in the floor. The tool station I think I'm going to put here. Part builder I'm going to put here. Crafting station I put in the middle. And oh, last thing I needed. What is that doing there? Oh, okay, I heard about that. Okay, I think this does something weird. You can do this really cool. I love it. I love it. That makes it a lot easier. So it basically changes the way this thing functions. I hadn't seen that before, but cool. So to continue, I need is I need crafting table. I can just use it as a normal one, can't I? Yeah. Okay. So I can still make it as a chest out of it. Nice. And one pattern chest. Now this should still work. Yes. It doesn't connect to here. It connects to there, and that's all I needed. So what am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to make some patterns, and I actually need to make one right now. So what I need is to make a pickaxe. So I need 3. So actually I need a little more of this and this. I'm always going to need more stencil patterns. Actually, I don't need that many because hopefully I'm going to find a village which is going to have a tinker's shop in it, and I can use that to make more. But I need. Actually, I don't need a tool rod. That's right. This is a misnomer. I do not need a tool rod to make recipe and make it. So I only need 2. I need 1 pickaxe head, and I need 1 binding. There it is. Make those 2. Drop those into the part builder. And some people use cobblestone. Some people use. Oh, actually, no, you can't use stone. That's right. I forgot. I'm pretty sure you have to use stone, not cobblestone. So let me drop off this. I think I had some spare stone, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Cool. So take the stone. Yeah, because you guys use stone. So let me put stone binding. Keep that as a spare, and stone pickaxe head. Yes, I am making Stone Age tools. Don't judge me. Well, actually, yes, judge me all I want because this is actually pretty awesome. That, and that will stay in place, fortunately. What you can do is just go back into the part builder, get back your stone, put 2 stone in here, make a whole bunch of stone tool rods. You don't actually need that in order to make these. And put 1 of them in here. So you have now a stone pickaxe made with much more difficulty than an ordinary stone pickaxe, but with slightly higher durability. So not the worst thing, but not the best. So we have 65 durability and mining speed. What we're going to do is we're going to put some modifiers on. We're going to put on it. Well, we're not going to put lapis lazuli because that's a waste of it. I want to use lapis on a pickaxe when I want to get fortune, but not yet. I need a massive amount of it, and I want to put that on a good pickaxe. This is not a good pickaxe. This is my obsidian pickaxe. Take 1 diamond. Oh, sorry about that. I was getting some weird noise. Okay, so this is why this is cool. Take a stone pickaxe and put it in here. Take 1 diamond, put it in. Mining level obsidian. So for the cost of 1 diamond, you now have a pretty high durability stone pickaxe that can now mine obsidian. This is how you make obsidian with 1 diamond. And it can, chop through wood if you needed to. So cool. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to mine a whole bunch of obsidian. Oh, actually, one last thing I want to do before we end this episode, because I think I have just enough materials. Hold on a second. There we go, and I'm back. It took a little bit longer than I thought. I was just going out to find some sugar cane, and I have actually a mission for you, all you guys watching me. Try and figure out which mod in this mod pack increases the drop rate of leather. Because I want to freaking thank whichever mod author did that. I killed maybe 15 cows, and I got more than a stack of leather. That is the most I have ever gotten. So either this sword has fortune, which I don't think it does. It might, come to think of it, but I don't think so. I got a tremendous amount of leather, so that's more than I need for a while. But actually, what I needed was sugarcane because I didn't have any. And just take a little bit of this. Make some paper, and I'm going to make a book. And now I'm going to take the book and combine it with, here we go, sapling. I can mean any kind of sapling I found out, but I'm using oak sapling. Just put that in here. and you get the Lexica Botania. This is the encyclopedia for the Botania mod. I like a little animation there. So it's got all different kinds of stuff about this mod. So that's how you make the book for it. So I'm definitely using up my time. I'm going to try and keep these episodes around a 20-minute mark. I thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please leave a comment down below and give me a like. You guys keep liking and watching, and I'll keep making these videos. And I hope you guys are enjoying the quest for awesome. This has been Kankadia, and I'll see you next time.